long time, one of those maps would have been removed.
Yeah,
so we wouldn't have
absolutely.
seen them.
Yeah, Curse would have been removed, for sure.
And I mean, if I was running the season, Curse wouldn't have been there in the first place. But boom!
Shots fired, hard to starboard. And here we have the click in map 3. Will it be the last map, or will Monk's team live to fight another day? It's Gharden. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna start up. I think we're gonna see Fear going for this amp. Never mind, he's gonna grab the belt. Oh, he's gonna get bumped off of it by a blue deny. The amp has been taken though. So good start for blue here. Double kill. He's gonna see that the belt is still up. That's very nice. That deny from earlier is gonna let shots get super stacked. And I want him to go actually play up top passively and try and deny everything. This is gonna be kind of a suicide to come here in the middle.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Observatory, that midpoint. It's the point with the most traffic by far, and you're most likely to get just kind of sandwiched there and lose your amp.
Sunny was stacked.
Yeah, Sunny was stacked. He took a shot, and then actually, Unreal Shot's playing where I was saying he should be. Can control a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, he's gonna be really causing a headache for Red, though. They're only up 3 so far, so hopefully things can get changed.
Yeah, that's the surprising thing, and probably the biggest difference I've noticed between these two teams is that when Monk's team has had the amp, it hasn't turned into a lot of DOM points. We've seen some good runs.
That was a huge run on Curse. That was probably the biggest swing of the game where they brought it to within 6s. Red now has a belt. Not sure what Shots is doing.
Shots actually was going for it, but couldn't
he's getting juggled from below by MP5,
God.
the triple tap. Wow, that's nice.
That was tough to watch. That was also questionable, seeing how he could see the guy had the belt. Not sure why he would still be going for it, but...
Oh, it is what it is. So it looks like we're going to have Knob versus Fear down low, which I think is okay. Banco, hopefully, is playing mid, with I'm assuming Monk's going to be kind of a mid float. Actually, who is playing up top for blue?
It's Unreal Shots as belt is now coming up top. So I was wrong. Fear playing low against Knob. That's actually a really good matchup. Knob actually only lost low on peak to Fear by 4. So the two of them maybe getting a rivalry. His Shots going for the keg.
He's got it.
That's it.
And he got the amp. And he was feeling it up top. I think he hit 4 or 5 shots in a row to clear it out so he could get boosted. As the belt is up as well, he's going to make a move for that. So he'll have 169 health, amp, and belt. And he needs to make... Oh, no!
Oh!
Death from above, possibly, but gets a little bit of help from Knob to save that amp. That's some good teamwork.
Oh, God. He's taking a lot of damage really early on in this amp run. Gonna go to Rampage in mid, though. His shots better be on point. It's not gonna happen. He's gonna get double teamed. See, I want him to go up high and play passive.
Yeah.
Because I think with Shots, with his aim, and just he's only got 2 places, maybe 3 if he lets the boots go. He can really dominate up top. We've seen players with really good aim do that.
He was basically in the spot where you're going to get shot from the most angles, right there at Observatory. You get shot from low, you get shot from the spawn area, and you get shot from mid. As we see, Monk is still lagging, unfortunately.
The only guy who I know who could actually hold that spot was Aga Blackout, but
full toggle.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough feat for anybody to be holding on to, as Blue's still with the 10-point lead. So Blue's actually holding on. They're doing pretty well. What I would worry about, though, is they've been getting the amps. I'm not sure how well they'll fare if Red gets one and they play it smarter.
And this is one of those things that they kept it close in the previous 2 maps, and then it seems like Blue figures, or not Blue, excuse me, Fierce Team figures things out late in the game,
Make
and
the
then
right
they just
adjustment.
pull ahead. Right, they make the adjustments. Fear the mastermind.
Failed boost for Monk's team this time. Trying to pre-boost for the amp. It's up now. It's going to go to Red. MP5 this time's got it.
Let's see how quickly Blue will collapse on it.
MP5's
Looks like he's going to go for the belt. He misses
192.
This is the jump.
Shorts the jump. Oh, Monk was lying in wait, unable to make the contact. That belt is not up yet, though. MP5 going for it now. He's going to get it now. This is a really stacked MP5.
That was a nice shot on Knob there, just peeking over the rafters.
Yeah, MP5 a player we don't normally talk about, but this guy is a super solid player, so 60 to 67. I think he might try and bring his team back with just this run. He's actually opting to play at the same spot that Unreal Shots was. The more aggressive amp rather than trying to play passive.
These guys like to flirt with danger, it seems.
Danger. Carlos Danger.
P5 doing all right, though. He does have 192 HP as well, now back up to 199. Boots are up. Let's see if he's going to make a move with that as he hits the rampage coming up the elevator. It's tied up now off the sand.
Yeah, okay, he's getting chased a little bit now. He's down to 109, but he's still staying alive with some good movement. Guys himself some thigh pads, and we're almost tied after this amp run. He's going to get hit a couple times, finally taken down. Knob triple-shotting him to take down the MP5, 72-75.
Just straight BDP by Knob there to take out that amp. As I was going to comment, you notice a difference between the two teams and their philosophies for dealing with an amp. Fear's team immediately goes on the hunt, and if it goes prolonged, they commit all their resources on it, which we saw in Slime Time where they sent 4 for the amp. Whereas Monk's team, a lot more passive. I don't think we've ever seen a committed hunt from them in this match.
I think it worked out all right for them, though. I mean, I think all in all, MP5 only made up 6 points with that, so...
Yeah, so it's interesting to see the different philosophies in amp management, but being successful here for Monk's team.
I'm the type of guy, I'll send everybody at him just because it's too stressful to have an amp running around. As Red is going to get another amp as MP5 gets shot once. We'll pick up the keg, though, which totally undoes it.
Yeah,
this is going to take 2 shots
on that 180, my goodness. I think he has the belt timed as well. He's sitting on top of it, hits the shot on the knob, and there it is.
Yeah, Red now doing exactly what Blue had done before, which is really going to hurt Blue. Blue was been in the lead until now. It's tied. MP5 taking a lot of damage, though. There's like 4 hits, 5 hits from Monk. Monk making it happen.
Monk says, what up to MP5? He got a little bit of help from, I think that was Banco at Observatory, who tapped him twice. That was a good job by Monk's team to neutralize that amp quickly.
Damage has been done, though, because Red took the lead. 98-94. Basement is going to Fear at about 10. Penthouse is actually going to Shots over Sunny. So it looks like the midpoint, kind of hard to tell. But it looks like...
That's another case where I feel like Shots should probably be winning by a little bit more against Sunny. I mean, Sunny's a great player, don't get me wrong, particularly when he's got 25 ping. But, you know, your number 1 player, your kind of anchor, needs to be winning by more than 10 on a solo point.
I'm not sure, but I actually think Sunny was super underrated. Like, the thing about Sunny is the weapon timings, the whole pace of the game. I think it just comes naturally to him. I mean, he's really good at normal weapons, TDM, has the hit scan. Sunny was one of those guys who flew under the radar, and he's making a lot of teams pay for it. So
yeah, and Sunny, you got to remember, he's a captain winner of an ICTF season. This guy goes hard in the paint.
It's kind of a wild card, though, because you never know, like, okay, where's he going to be and what's his ping going to be?
Well, that's true, too, and I think that's some of the reasons why people forget about him is because, oh, remember he had terrible ping for a season. Well, that's because he was in college. Now he's back home. Also, we got an amp going Red.
Guys missed it. There was almost a denial. I think it was the Blue guy who actually boosted MP5 onto it. He's getting a multi-kill.
Yeah, he actually almost goes down.
Oh, in right now.
P5 doing really good with these amps.
He's been quite risky waiting on these belts. He's just kind of cocky, just sitting on that belt perch. And if Blue could clue into that fact, they could take him out, or at least knock him off so that he can't pick it up. As he gets sandwiched, as I say that, and loses the amp.
Yeah, it's such a dangerous place because of the spawns on the side, and you're fighting someone down low. You get sandwiched, like you said, and then goes down. But it's still, Red is still in the lead now after this consecutive amp runs. Blue actually pre-boosted for this amp. I thought they were going to get it and turn things around, but good collapse from Red to stop it up high.
Yeah, so we're almost 9 minutes in. It's about a 10-point game. I think the amps will be what decides it. Blue with the first 2, Red answering ever since then.
Yeah, and this is a pivotal point in the game. I think the next amp needs to go to Blue team so they can chisel away at the small lead that Red is gaining, because as we said in the previous 2 maps, you know, there's a point late in the game where Red seems to figure things out, where Fear teams figure out what Monk's team is doing, and then they just pull away and they don't look back. You can't let that happen again here in this do or die map.
I really want to see another map, so I hope they do.
In a lot of Red right now, it's not looking too good.
Yeah, that's all 3 Red for a little bit. .147, 131. Amp not too far off. Teams are definitely going to want this one. Red's up high this time at the beginning. Blue is
Red's
actually going to
using
meet
master
2 red up
timer
there. They're going to
confirmed.
need to kill one of these red guys. Here we go.
Oh, it's a dogfight up top. Blue is going to win it, though.
Will they? Can they hit him? And there goes another one up the ladder because they took too long, or the lift. That's going to
Oh,
be 2
Sunny
red up
with
high.
the double kill coming up top.
And that might go to red.
Oh, he screwed the boost up!
Oh no, Monk lagged a bit. They're still going to get
And
him.
the blue team blows it! 2 chunks in a row. Oh my gosh, the face palms are real.
Oh. MP5 was all by himself for a little bit. He gets taken down. That's good for blue because they need to kill one. This, okay, if they can focus, get it, good. It goes to blue team. Shots is going to have this one. He needs to make something happen now. He's in a lot of trouble as he comes down on top of 2 red. That lift does not help him. He's going to take down MP5. Needs to hit this shot and get away. It doesn't happen. Fear tags him from far off, and that's going to be a dead amp.
Not a good place to go. You stand in the middle, you die. He's much better off dropping low, regaining control. I mean, that middle point is just so easy to collapse. Even if you're not trying to, you'll do it.
So the door was open for blue by red team failing that first amp. They failed the boost themselves, but kind of regrouped and got it. But then didn't do much with it, as now, like we said, red team pulled out to about a 30-point lead, and I don't know, I think it's going to continue.
Yeah, I think the shots didn't actually want to go there. I think he got bumped in it, and then he tried to jump down the lift and sneak out, but that didn't happen as he got bumped a couple more times.
Just
Really
disastrous.
unfortunate, yeah. The 178, 149, 8.5 minutes roughly remaining. I think this, it's too soon to call it, but I think, Monk's team might be too demoralized to tighten their belt and bring it back.
Yeah, this is tough sledding from here on out to come back from this.
Also, for the viewers who have maybe never played this before, this is one of the most stressful and aggravating game types to play. I mean,
Yes.
when it's going well, it feels great, and when things are not going your way, it is just hell.
It's very easy to just give up on a map when things are looking south, to get salty, so to speak.
Yeah, and I have a few gray hairs on my head that I can attribute directly to shock domination. So.
Yep. I just lagged out of the server.
Ooh.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, I'm back.
There we go. All the amp is up, and red team gonna pick it up. It looks like that's MP5 once again. He's been on amp control for red this time, as he also has 179 or 75 HP, flirting with disaster at the observatory point, but he gets a nice double kill, and in true MP5 fashion, he's gonna wait for that belt to come up again. Actually drops down below. I think he's gonna get back up to that. Oh, that's a nice mid-air shot onto Monk, hitting the killing spree. Up to a 30-point lead here is red team trying to sew it up with a clean sweep.
Oh my god, that was
MP5
such a
missing
failed
the dodge. Oh wow, getting a little too cocky there, buddy. You still got to do the fundamentals right.
Yeah,
Even
maybe he's
when
got
you're
some
up like
sweaty
this.
palms.
Palm
the
sweaty,
belt.
mom spaghetti. And he
Now
does
our
get
bot
the
is
belt.
getting muted. Thank you, Mess.
Touche.
P5 taking a lot of damage. That's like 4 hits from Monk.
Looking like Babe Ruth there, swinging big but missing big.
As Red is pulling away with it right now.
Yeah, 211, 177. It's possible that, they might have finally broken the back of
I think we're seeing the death throes.
Monk's team.
So it's interesting. MP5 is just staying down low, and he's wreaking havoc. He's making everybody come to him. Maybe that is a better place for the amp to be playing.
It seems to be successful for him as he catches Banco sleeping on the elevator.
Yeah.
Pulls a James Bond on him.
To be honest, I think the most effective amps are still up high, just because you just lock down that top point and it stays your color. And especially if the other team doesn't send somebody else to help, you can stay up there for practically forever and just keep that as your point. It's like high on command, where that's just like after you dominate it, it's just completely your point for the rest of the game, and you just stack points.
Yeah,
And then you can do like you did here, is give a second amp to your teammate.
Right, they gave Sunny the amp, and basically a few seconds afterwards, MP5 lost his amp, but Sunny did a little bit of damage before he went down. Not too much, so we did a nice job of neutralizing the double amp, but the damage has been done. And And I just don't know that they can come back from this. It's going to take a
Yeah.
Herculean effort to force a fourth map here in the finals.
Yeah, I think some of it also has to do with, I mean, the team was pretty, you could tell they were pretty frustrated after losing the first two.
And due to the circumstances with their top player, their leader, not playing at his top form because of extenuating circumstances, things outside of their control. You hate to see that, and that's kind of the dichotomy, the I guess, kryptonite of online competitive gaming is that there's always that element that can happen.
Yeah.
True.
So many variables.
Pulling about. That's why we need to start getting some Unreal Tournament lands.
Amen, brother.
Let's do it!
Get proven on land. Do it on land, brother.
Uh,
I'm all for it, to be honest, and I think a lot of other people would be for it.
I mean, I love it. Unreal Tournament back on the competitive scene. People actually go into lands and stuff. It'd be amazing if, with the new Unreal Tournament, we could get something sort of like Counter-Strike Go, minus the skin corruption.
Hey, I like the skins.
That's the problem. Everybody does.
Yeah.
That's really the only reason I play Counter-Strike. Just for skins.
Oh, I thought you just wanted to buy Galil.
That
No,
too.
by Deagle. By Deagle.
By Deagle. That's what I heard. Blue's gonna get this amp. It's gonna go to shots. Speaking of shots, you know, I'm really kind of, you know, almost like I don't want to say proud, I guess, even though I wasn't part of that team. But I'm really glad that team that Monk put together went this far in the game. I mean, took a gamble on Unreal Shots, a guy who had publicly spoken many times and said, "Yeah, I've never played this mod before, but I'm signing up."
Yeah.
Took a gamble on him. I'm glad that Knob still does his magical thing where he doesn't play this game for 6 months and then comes out of the woodwork and dominates
And it's still
plays
top
at a high
player.
level.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's like you're kind of jealous of that kind of ability. It's like, really, dude? I would have to come back and play like 6 months straight to even hope to get to that level, and you just mess around and be that good.
My goodness, they still have an amp. I feel like we're saying their eulogy already.
Yeah, Shot still has an amp, but he's kind of playing a little passive. He went off to the side actually to grab some stuff. He's got 3 minutes down, almost
Looks like
40
3
something.
40.
Make some
Yeah.
magic.
So he might get this belt. I don't know if the timing.
Showing
actually-
some fancy footwork there. Missing his shot. Oh! In true UT fashion, misses a couple easy ones and hits the 10 out of 10 shot as he's falling and dodging.
Yeah. Unreal Shots. If you watch him, I mean, he can pull some ridiculous stuff. I mean, that's why his name is Unreal Shots.
Very appropriately named,
Yeah.
as many of us are.
Probably has the best game in the game. So.
When
It's
he's
the
on
Rampage. I don't know. He's kind of doing a little bit of work down here, down low. I mean, but you notice he's fighting him, but he's actually the point is still the other team's colors, so it's still technically not a win.
Yeah, and you take a look at the left of your scoreboard, to the left of your overlay. Red has still had a 2 or even 3 point advantage this entire time while he's had the amp, so it hasn't turned into map control for them, which has kind of been the majority of their amp runs. I mean, you did point out they had that really nice amp run on what was it, Curse?
Curse,
Monk was
definitely.
lagging and brought it back. But more often than not,
Oh, that
the
control
amp runs
though.
haven't turned. Oh, and here's a double. This is the first double amp for Blue as Shots hits the dominating.
Yeah, Shots going off now, but
I think it might be too little too late.
yeah, it's too late. I think Fear's team knows they pretty much got this in the bag, so
Yeah, they're not even collapsing on the amps. They know, just hold a couple points. That's all we need. 137 left.
yeah, they probably just called, go for your points, don't worry about him. He's actually playing low. Goes ahead and dies. See, this is why I do like the up high control point, because you know he's fighting guys down low, but they can still switch that point. It's domination, it's not deathmatch, so
Yeah. Whereas getting up high requires quite a bit more work.
yeah, it's not as flashy. It's kind of boring because you just kind of hang out there and shoot guys as they come up the lift, but it makes your team win. And maps like Peak, you can see amps play passively too and make an impact. Every now and then you'll get a player like Blaz, a superstar who can take a map like Peak and then just completely control the entire map through spawn killing, but that's very rare. And it doesn't always work out. It's still a gamble if you play
You need a little
aggressively
bit
with
of
an
luck
amp.
with the spawns in that scenario for it to work out that way.
Yeah,
Obviously,
and
the skill is paramount as well.
yeah, it's not every day you see somebody with aim and footwork enough to control an entire map. But I think there are some VODs out there somewhere of Bleh, and I think there's some
Doing
other
what he
people have
do,
done
right?
some stuff. Yeah,
One of the best, if not the best, just multi-talented UT players.
Yeah,
So
he's
being
one
able
of
to
he's one of the
dominate
greats.
all mods.
I think you can give him the title. I mean,
Yeah, 20
NCAA
seconds
weapons, TDM.
remaining. Fear is finally going to get his first ring in Shock Domination. Probably the guy who loves this mod the most.
Yeah,
Gets
you
a
will not
ring.
find a bigger proponent for this mod than you will Fear.
Oh,
And
Fear
he's
came out of
arguably one
retirement
of the
to play
top
this.
players as far as multi-mods as well.
So, good game to everybody. Congratulations to Fear, Chosen, and P5 Sunny, Cafe, and anybody else on that team for taking Shock Domination 2. Am I right? Yes, sDOM 2.
In convincing fashion. Clean sweep for these guys. The map started closely, but then it's, like we said, in true Fear fashion, his team knows how to make an adjustment. They do, and they don't look back once they do. So, I don't know.
the
Can
game
we
plan.
maybe get a little bit of a chat with Fear now that he's got his title?
I think the last time we pulled him in, he said, "Fuck yourself, Paco." So he's not getting another opportunity.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough, brother.
Dead to me.
So, thanks for everybody for playing. Thanks everybody for watching. There's definitely going to be more tournaments coming on. UT4 is coming up, and we're going to still keep UT99 going to at least UT4, right? I mean, definitely. I don't know what the long-term plans
Well,
are.
I tried it out the other day. It was my first impressions, and it felt good. So,
Awesome. I love to hear it. Actually,
signs point to yes.